Alright, so now I'm gonna work on the interior. I'm gonna clean it up, but I'm gonna do my measurements first. So I got some insulation foam that I'm gonna cut out and put in between the ribs. So I have 1 panel, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. And I've drawn them out here. And I'm just gonna take measurements and then cut them out. And then I got some foil tape over there. And I'm gonna tape them in. I'm gonna glue them in as well. So, but I'm just gonna get them cut out for now. And then I'll get everything cut out and everything so I know it fits. And then I'll pull this mat out of here and then I'll just clean everything up. Get all this dirt and all this muck. And then I'll put everything in. And then I'm gonna put the Reflectix over top of that. Okay, so I'm here. It's the next day. I've pre-fit the panels. I left the roof ones in because I don't have to really wash the ceiling that much. But I took all the side panels out and I started to clean yesterday. But it got dark and the bucket was freezing over. And yeah, I just stopped last night, so I'm gonna just clean again. Clean maybe 3 times, 3 big cleans, and then, you know, enough is enough, right? And then I'm going to put the paneling back in, the insulated panels, and cover the wheel well there, and put the carpet. I got a new carpet for the floor, and it should be nice and insulated from both the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. So that's the next step right now. Just clean. Put the panels in permanently, the insulation panels, put the carpet in. So I'll get at that now. Okay, so I've cleaned all the walls and the wheel wells, and I've put the insulation back in. Tomorrow I'm gonna give it another wash, just you know, the wheel wells again and the floor and up at the front, and then wipe everything down, Lysol wipe everything, disinfect everything, and then I'll put the Reflectix down on the wheel wells over there on the gas shroud there, and then I'll put the carpet in, and yeah, and then I'll start building the cabinetry. So there's probably gonna be like a drawer and a sink over there, and with a backsplash and everything, and then the bunk bed will be here, and then I got some lighting to go across the top. Yeah, so I got the carpet. So tomorrow, put the Reflectix carpet, maybe start building the cabinet, and yeah, then I'll get the cabinet in, I'll get the lights in. The bed should be easy. I pretty much already built it. I just had to cut apart a futon, and I gotta drill a couple holes and bolt some things in. I gotta make a couple custom mounts to hold, because I'm gonna do it like halfway, right? So there's not going to be legs on, there's not going to be 4 legs, it's going to be like an L. So the first bed will come there like that, and then it'll bolt into there, right? And then the second bed will come there and bolt into there, and the bottom one will be in a fixed position. But I think I'm going to put the top one on like hinges. There'll be posts here that are removable, and then I'll have it on hinges with some chain, so then I can put it up a little higher. But then if there is, like, say I go on a fishing trip or camping trip, you know, with whoever, my buddy or my dad, or, you know, then I can sleep 2 people. So yeah, so we're gonna get cracking at that tomorrow, and it's looking pretty good. Alright, so I worked into the dark, as you can see. I wasn't gonna, but I wrapped the wheel wells, so I got them wrapped. And yep, so tomorrow I do gotta cut 2 pieces for these corners here. And then, oh, I also, if you look up there, it's hard to tell, but that's spray foam because one of those doors is all messed up, so it doesn't actually close properly. I got to get new doors, and so there's a big gap, and you could like water could get in and all that crap. So I just spray foam the shit out of it for now, and then when I get new doors later on, when I find some at a decent price, I'll just just get solvent and wash it off. So yeah, so got that done, that's done. Tomorrow we'll get the carpet in, and then I can definitely build probably my cabinet and my sink. I got a sink, and yeah, tomorrow should be a pretty productive day if all goes well. Okay, so I got this carpet for my van. It's specifically made for it. It's by a company called Bedrug. So it's like speaker box kind of carpet, and it's pretty thick, right? So yeah. Now there's some in the reviews, there's some parts that don't fit quite perfect, so I might have to cut a few spots, but other than that, everyone says it's pretty good. So yep, so I'm gonna get that in now. Alright, so I got the carpet in. Looks pretty sweet. It's got a flat note a little bit. And yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it. There's a few gaps over there, but I knew that. Said that in the reviews, so I'll just fill those in and get on building the countertop and the sink and the little kitchen area. Alright, so I'm over here and I've started building the cabinet that I wanted. So, and I got this futon that I took apart, and I'm gonna make it into the bunk bed. So I've cut those to the proper length, and this will be the width of each bed. So it'll be a bunk bed stacked. That will be the cabinet, and then it'll be covered in carpet, some black carpet, the same carpet you'd find in your trunk of your car. And then I'll have plywood all on the bottom. And then I got 2 batteries that'll go in there for now. They're not deep cell, they are car batteries, but they're brand new, and I have no use for them, so I'm just gonna use them for now until I can get some deep cell proper batteries. And then I'm gonna have that as the backsplash, insulated, and then I'll cover that in that piece of plywood over there. So yeah, so right now I'm going to finish cutting the floor, the bottom, and make sure everything looks alright and nice and even. I gotta screw that bottom back 2x4 down, and then I'll cover it in the carpet, and I'll do another video then. Okay, so I've got the countertop in. Pretty happy with it, looks pretty good. Just got some of that insulation going up the sides. Still gotta tape it and clean it up a little bit, but for the most part that's a good rough estimate of where everything's gonna be, right? So I'll give you a little right. We got 2 latches, so there's one there, one there, and boom, this opens up, and I'm going to have water over here, and my batteries and my inverter and all my electrical stuff will be over on this side. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with it. I do have a faucet for it. I haven't put it in yet. It's just got to drill 2 holes. And yeah, so far pretty sweet. Hopefully those marks will go away eventually. That's just from it being rolled over. And the ribbed portion of it kind of imprinted on the top of it, but whatever, it's not a big deal. So yes, tomorrow I'll sort out, finish insulating everything. See, I insulate all around it. And then I'm gonna take the foil tape and tape all the seams and all that. And work on the bed. So that's the next thing, is get this bed in. At least one bed, maybe not the whole bunk bed system down built just yet, but at least the one bed. And then I'll start working on the monitors that are gonna go in the back for the simulated cockpit. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so here's the bed set up. So that's half of the futon. So I measured it out, and that's about as high as it's gonna sit off the van. So just using jack stands right now to hold it up. But I've cut out some custom stands, right? Instead of those jack stands, and obviously I'm gonna grind all this crap up because I don't have a plasma cutter or anything like that, so I just have to chain drill. It's a pain in the ass, but whatever, it works. So I'm gonna build 2 or 4 of those and replace the jack stands. Oh, I also have this generator now. So it's been sitting in a shed for a while, but it's pretty much brand new. I was thinking about using this 250 engine, Ninja 250 motor, to make my own, but this will work. So I'm gonna have to fabricate. I want to make one of them trailer hitch receiver generator mount type things, and I got a little mini bike now, one of those fat tire mini bikes. So maybe I'll make like a double custom hitch carrier, so it'll hold the mini bike and the generator. So that'd be pretty cool, but that's in the future, right? So I'm gonna grind these pieces down, make them square, weld it up, and paint it black to match the bed frame. And then the bunk bed, I'll show you that afterwards. Alright guys, so last night I temporarily put this bed up. So I still gotta make 2 stands. And then I went and I cut the futon mattress I had, so I cut it in half. And then I went and got this silk blanket. Hey, there's the cat hiding from the rain. So I got this silk blanket type thing. It's actually a curtain, and so I'm gonna sew that up, and it'll be like a new cover over the mattress, because the one side, obviously the foam and stuff is exposed. So I already sewed that up, and I know my dad at his house has a really nice sewing machine, so I'll sew the bed, get some new linens, new comforter and whatever. So I got these 2 racing chairs I got. So let me take my shoes off because I don't want to mess up my house. Right, so
It's a little dirty, but needs a wash. It's just in here. This is just all a mock-up, right? So nothing in here is final. I haven't bolted anything down. I'm still gonna make that into the bunk bed, right? So I got all that. Um, and I still have to make the cockpit, like the monitors, right, for my drones and the FPV to space program. So, and then I'm probably gonna put my 8-core computer. I'm gonna mount it to the wall there. So I gotta make a custom mount for that. Um, Gotta put the sink or the faucet in, right? But yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. Today's a rainy day, so actually I can finish doing the metal work and weld that all up and start focusing on the monitor setup. So I'm actually not going to use my old wood built FPV system. I'm going to build it all out of metal, and it's going to be like really simplistic. Really, it's going to just look like the monitors are like free floating, right? So you have the one monitor, two monitor, third monitor, then the TV, right? And those windows will be filled in. I'm going to plasti dip the outside of them and then insulate them with the Reflectix type stuff. And yeah, it's going to be like really minimalistic looking. It's going to look kick-ass. And then I'm going to have an upper panel, overhead panel as well, like you'd see like on like a Boeing 747 or something like that. And yeah, it's going to be friggin' awesome, man. Like, this is really coming along. I'm really happy.